Yo, Curtis, what you doing? I done dropped the track already.
Oh, damn, we live?
Yeah, man. You know I do beats. You ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely ready. G-Code Entertainment. Where my team at, man? At Fraathouse 11. Cover me, I'm going in. Fraathouse. We kicking it with our callers. Drinking an alcoholic. Shows and videos by y'all artists. Don't know other part go harder. Fraathouse. We dropping them hot topics and clowning non-stop. If you the truth, then we pay homage. And we back cause we ain't stopping. If you on the internet, then you need to check in our section. We that tank with them extra weapons, sitting with the engine revving. About to shift and drive and mash on the gas and rolling over all these whack-ass rappers fast. And in the molded city, they done heard of the frat boy. All the way from Joy Road to that Mac gas. What up, East Warren to the ATL, West Side, then we going to the East. From Zone 1 to the Zone 6, South Side, East Point to the College Park streets. Shout out to the Kirkwood and the Bluff Trap Life, we know them spots well. Decatur, where it's greater, and big what up, though, to that Scott. Yeah. So tune in when we go live and see what we got cooked up. If you want dope entertainment, don't be a stranger. Click on that logo and pull up. Big up to my team, that's Big Fee, Seabo, Yellow Boy, I'm Curtis Kane. At Fraathouse 11, and always spell the frat with them double A's. Fraathouse. We kicking it with our callers. Drinking an alcoholic. Shows and videos by y'all artists. Don't know other part go harder.
Yo,
check.
Welcome.
We live in the Fraathouse.
Welcome to the Fraathouse.
I'm your boy Seabo and the Big Seabo in the building. Let me correct that. Big Seabo in the building. Curtis Kane. And look who visiting us today, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Live and in color. Mr. Invisible himself.
Oh,
Yellow Boy.
Yellow.
Yes, sir. What's going on, fellas? What's good?
Oh, yellow.
Shout out to Big Fees ain't with us today.
Big Feeve, what up, though?
What up?
Our brother Big Feeve ain't with us. As you can see in the corner, you know, Big Seabo behind the boards today. Big up to our partner, man, here in Detroit.
No, in Vegas, ain't he?
And he about to bounce to Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh, he transitioned already? Okay.
Don't say transition like that. Hold on, wait a minute.
Not transition, but he transported already. He was in Detroit, and he transported to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But our brother, well, he doing his thing.
I just can't get past that, brother.
What's that?
Blazing him white.
Yeah, he talking about something. He transitioned. Wait a minute.
Well, transition has more than one meaning, but since you went there, I changed my word.
Yeah, please.
I can, you could transition without going there, but
I understand.
Somebody calling the frat line, and we ain't even got started yet.
Hold on, wait a minute.
470-634-2012. That's the frat line. I think we got a caller.
I think we do too. It ain't come up, but we got a caller. Call back, caller. Call back.
But why?
Okay, I thought we had a caller. Yeah. But just to get us started, we already introduced ourselves.
What's happening? Welcome to the Fraathouse. Who we on the line with?
Yo, what up, though? It's your boy Big Fee in the building. What's poppin'?
Oh, that's Big Fee calling in. What's happening?
What up, Big Fee?
It's transisting.
What's going on?
What's good, brother?
Hey, man. I'm in Vegas, man. Just chilling.
You in Vegas already?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was just told they got on my case, man.
Yeah, they say you transitioned to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm not transitioning nothing. Please believe me.
Right.
For real. I'm live in color right now.
Right, live in full effect. What's wrong with him, Fee?
See,
I don't know, man. This boy drunk already.
Right. Something. He said, yeah,
Live
he
and
trans
clear.
listening. I'm like, wait a minute, we ain't gonna glaze past that now. We gonna hold on for a second. Come on, somewhere. It got more than one meaning, but hey, we only know one meaning.
Right. Class. Fuck wrong with him.
Yeah. Hold on, Fee. Let me hit your. Hey, y'all, we got Big Feeve on the line. Y'all know what it is.
What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
Fraathouse?
You already know what it is, man.
So since Feeve is a member of the squad, I can go on and continue with him on the line. We do not own the rights to the copyrighted material that's played on our podcast or any other audio or video that we do on this show. It's done for entertainment purposes only. We do not wish to infringe upon anything. Got to get that out the way. And
For sure.
yeah, what y'all fellas what y'all been up to?
Chilling. Me, myself, personally, been looking for some land. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
40 acres in the mule.
yeah.
That's
Hell
always
yeah.
Hopefully 10 or 20 acres in a
You
mule.
that's
You know,
always good.
Yeah, so that's been on our radar and our agenda for the last couple of weeks.
Hey, I take 5 acres and a jackass.
You see?
So basically, you gonna plow your own land.
Hey, I mean, I'm taking whatever I can get.
Oh, that went over his. Hey, Fee, that went over his head.
Hey, he gonna take 5 acres and a jackalope. Glass.
He gonna take 5 acres and a chihuahua. That's what he
You're
gonna,
right.
Petey from the Little Rascal.
For sure.
Yeah, but what's going on, Fee, man? Condolences to your family member
Nah, for
and
sure.
prayers. you
Yeah,
know.
our condolences once again, brother.
Hey man, I appreciate that, man. You know, I made it almost through. I almost made it through the whole ceremony without, breaking down, man. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the family's doing good, and we gonna just keep on keeping on. You feel me?
Right, for sure.
Hey, don't let them tell you, man. Real men cry.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can't-
Hey, for sure.
ain't no
sure,
holding
man.
back them emotions when they real, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's our problem now,
Yeah, man.
as men, you know. But yeah, we gonna
Yeah,
jump
for
into
sure.
a couple quick topics right quick before we hit these promotions. Go ahead, D.
Only thing I really wanted to touch on was this R. Kelly situation, man.
Kells.
About the reactions, y'all reactions to the verdict. Are you surprised? Are you disappointed? Did you already know what it was?
Hey, we already know he's gonna get jammed up.
And the reaction to him denying everything.
Bro, like
Right.
real talk. Like my personal thing, I can't say he did or not because I wasn't there. We all can assume and go off of what the media
Right.
say and what other people say. You know, who knows? They said that for 30 years about Michael Jackson. You know, but Michael Jackson was paying heavy. He had heavyweight. He was paying, so he never seen the bars. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly, he got swindled because the brother couldn't read. He didn't know his contract. He just liked doing what he liked doing, singing and twirling around and all that kind of stuff. He believed he could fly.
How you know that brother can't read, man?
They said that.
For real?
Yeah, they said
I
that
never heard that.
several times.
I ain't
Yeah.
hear it either.
Yeah. So, like, I think he got railroaded, bro. Like, he wasn't paying no more. But my problem is everybody around him should have some time too.
Yeah.
Just like
Because the people around him knew what the fuck was going on,
if
man.
you run in a sex trafficking ring and they constantly busting them,
Yeah.
they be like, oh, we got 30 people. So why 29 going to jail too?
Right.
Take them the main man and let the other 29 walk free. Because that's what they just did with R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fought the
Right.
I fought the parents. You know what I'm saying? How you not know your kids going there getting done up? You know what I'm saying? And
They
you
probably
don't
didn't know.
man, they knew. Your kid gone, and all of a sudden you say, "Oh, they were R. Kelly," and you do nothing. Let my child either one, and she 30. Let my child be gone. And hold on, and you in Chicago, man? You know them guys ain't playing none of that rape or molestation. They gonna have his head. So
They did.
So Fee, what's your opinion on it, Fee?
Man, I feel like, man, I feel like the world lost a great singing talent, but if he did what he did, then he deserves to be punished. You know what I'm saying? As we all do. Like, you know, if you fuck up, then you gotta pay the piper. However, you know what I'm saying? Like Tebow was saying, we don't know what's going on as far as like, you know, the media twisting shit around. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because we weren't there. But I feel like if he is guilty, then he did what he deserved, and if he's not guilty, then he get railroaded like we always do.
All the time.
Yeah.
Hell, look at Hugh Hef.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
right?
He was, and it was live. They was glorifying him.
Right.
She 18, but we gonna sell this. We gonna beat that thing. Come on, this is
I'm gonna save mine for last. Go ahead.
What you mean?
Yeah. What's your opinion on it?
Like I'm the same thing. He got railroaded, man.
Yeah, I don't think it was fair. I mean, if he
But
did
like
what he
you
did,
yeah,
it is what it is.
right. Like, see, you should get some of them other people that was with him too.
Yeah,
because he didn't bring them all there. You know, he didn't bring them all there.
Hey, before you chime in on that,
Now, what I don't like is how he's been arrested for all this time, and now he's just now getting charged. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they railroaded him that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lock me up, then charge me, and then let me get my time. And now they let me go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But he got time served already, don't he? What, it been about 2 years now?
Yeah, but he about to do some time. He probably be dead when he come home.
You think? What he got?
Right.
Life?
Probably
They haven't sentenced him yet.
No, but they're gonna charge him probably he probably get 10 years.
They just entered the verdict. Sentencing hasn't been done yet.
See, I ain't heard nothing about the 10 years for each girl.
I think it's 10 or 20, or either 15 or 20 is gonna be that for each female, plus the racketeering. That's about 10 or 20, plus the trafficking is another 10 or 20. He out of here. You know what I'm saying? He out of here. You know, it's crazy. But my thing is, if y'all go back and remember his wife, I don't even know what to say about her. Mm-hmm. But what she was saying was, yeah, he made me. Can't nobody really make you, and you outside the house. If it was that bad, you outside the house by yourself, go get help.
Right.
You can run.
Exactly.
He ain't with you.
Right.
Ain't nobody with you. Go get help if it's that bad. And some of the females that testified, they were like, yeah, I would go to the store, we'd hang out and this, that, and the other. If it's that bad and he doing all this and you that scared, run. You old enough, you know how to run. You know how to get the hell on. Mm-hmm. You know, your parents teach you that when you're 4, 5 years old. Say no to the candy in a white van. Run.
Right.
Scream for help. You feel me? His wife should be locked up. She should be charged. But you know, when you put stuff in the media, they be like, well, she came out with it. Man, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The other females, the same thing. You know, they arguing and fighting. Now, all of a sudden, they changed their story. So I figured prosecutor probably say, hey, if you lie, you're going to get time too. They're trying to get this man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my opinion.
All right.
Hey, y'all. If y'all just tuning in, hey, listen to Tebow Cochran going ham about the R. Kelly.
So,
glass.
Right. So I got my rebuttal for Tebow Cochran right now. Okay, with Fee, I agree with you with as far as the system was wrong for, in this case and in any case, they wrong for just holding you like that. They need to, once you charged with something, they either need to let you out on a bond. They need to be fair about what the bond is, and you supposed to be in the court of law not guilty until, you know what I'm saying, until
guilty.
You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. That's what the law says in writing. So they should have let that man out, or they should have sped up the process. I do agree with you on that.
They probably thought it was a flight risk, too.
I thought the only bond you couldn't get out on was a murder charge.
Right. Murder's supposed to be the only
non-bondable.
The only one that you supposed to be in for no bond, but
so per
as
law.
we can see, that's not the case.
not a thing.
So I
Exactly.
agree with you on that. I agree with Sibo on the fact that the accomplices should have some responsibility as well, and it should be more people going to jail than R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
However,
For sure.
However,
where I disagree with y'all is all this coddling R. Kelly and speculating, the writing is on the wall, the facts is in. It's been a whole trial done. It's enough evidence. It's not the same as the Michael Jackson case to me. It's evidence, plenty of evidence pointing towards this man is guilty of some type of I'm not saying he's guilty of everything as far as the technical breakdown with the racketeering and all of that.
Yeah.
But he's definitely guilty of some sexual assault. And he got off already. If y'all don't remember, he got off already and was on tape having sex with a 14-year-old before.
hold up.
So
Bruh.
that man,
You got to think, we talking about the powers that be, bro.
that man need to do his time and get. I really feel like they need to get him some help though. I don't.
Yeah,
just,
that's what he said.
I
Something
don't
wrong
just
with
want
him,
him to
man.
do no time. I want him to really get some mental help.
Help. That's what he needs.
Because it's people that done came out and even said this in his camp undercover that wasn't even, it's other stuff that done came out besides that this man had a problem with minors and a problem with underage females years ago.
But bro,
So why they didn't let it be known then?
let's keep
they
it-
should have let
let's-
it be known.
They should have. I
Look,
agree with
They
you
should
on
have let
that.
that shit be
But as
known.
far as
let's
talking about
keep it a buck.
he got railroaded, I disagree with that. I feel like he's
Well,
guilty
we talking about on
of
certain
some
parts,
type of
bro.
sexual assault,
We
for
talking about
sure.
on certain parts. The 2 years in jail, the no bond. That's some bull, bro.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
agree.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with
That's
Feve
what we
on
talking
that.
about as far as like railroad. But I mean, if he done it, he done it. But you know, messing with the powers that be and the government and the people, bro. Manipulation is hell, bro. Like real talk. Like you know, we believe what they tell us. You know, like they show you in movies, they show you all kind of stuff. You can alter all kind of tapes, bro.
So all
Like
I'm
if you
saying
don't,
is,
if you don't play ball, it's a wrap for you. Like for instance, look at Megan Thee Stallion and the baby and Tory Lanez. How you
Yeah.
get shot in when it first came out, you get shot in both feet.
oh, he got found guilty by the way too.
Hold on, I'm just saying you get shot in both feet, but you at the club.
I thought it was 1 foot.
But when it first came out, she got shot in 2 feet.
Feet.
I
do
always heard 1.
Then it came, she got shot in the foot. Then they showed the bullet, the wound in the back. It didn't even go all the way through. It's like a flesh wound,
Oh.
you know. And it's like it looked like a ricochet,
Oh.
you know.
Like he hit
but-
something.
Yeah, but she always male bashing men. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, look at that. You know, the powers that be put people in position, and people start believing it. Look how she trying to kill Tory Lane's career and the baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you beat stuff in people's head
her
for
and
so
the
long,
baby
they
was-
start.
her
They
and the
start to
baby was
believe it.
Believe
Actually-
it right.
Yeah,
Her and the baby was actually cool. They fell out because he did.
A song
She didn't
with
like the
Tory
fact that
Lanez.
he was doing a
That's-
song with Tory
So
Lanez. But
why would you hate on this man? Why would you
right,
stop this
that's
man
just
bad?
business.
That's
Yeah.
hating on men. That's hating on men, bro. She listen to her stuff and listen to her talk, bro. She hate men. Oh, they just killed me on Facebook. Fee, that's you trying to sign in?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but that's hey, what's the number on the screen?
18.
There you go. Yeah. You know, that's crazy, bro. I mean, to me. You know, but the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is like Trina and Trick. She defended Beyonce and Jay-Z because she a bandwagoner. But people don't believe in certain things, bro. But it be right in our face. You know, like what Obama say? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And he bent the whole America over with no Vaseline. He Ice Cubed us.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
glad.
Vaseline.
What?
Yeah.
What Ice Cube got to do with that?
I'm just saying.
Don't-
You know what I'm saying? We got.
bro, don't throw Ice Cube in there.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about the
The
song.
song,
I'm
no
talking about the song.
Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
No,
No, they told me the no Vaseline, the song.
Right. We got Duke, bro. Then check it. Everybody hated Trump because Trump was just people. You know, he's an asshole. He from New York,
All right.
but he was telling us stuff that was real and was facts. They sounded his ass. Get your ass out of office because you talking too damn much because you really don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
was.
Like, hey, no, then we get dumbass Biden. Yeah, take all the troops out of it. It's crazy, bro, and we don't see what's happening because we so blind by other things, man. But look, I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna shut my pie hole. hey,
Hey, y'all, the number is 470-634-2012 if y'all want to call in, comment on the topic, or if y'all want to call in anytime when we bring our guest in. If y'all want to donate to the show, it's $Fraathouse, the number 2. And also, if you would like some music or some audio or video played, or you just want to correspond with us, the email promotions also. The email is fraathouse1@gmail.com.
Yo, we back with it. Yo, we got Mr. Heroes and Kings in the building. Brother Gylnn himself, man. What's going on? Welcome to the Fraathouse.
Appreciate it, bro. Proud of you, man.
Yes, sir.
Proud of y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I like that move.
I had to give you all your flowers before we start. This brother right here is a motivational speaker. This brother is a physical trainer. This brother is an author. This brother is a father, a husband,
a designer,
and also the creator and owner of Heroes and Kings Apparel. He is here. We grateful, brother.
For sure.
Thank you for coming,
appreciate
man.
it.
Welcome to the Fraathouse.
Appreciate it. Welcome to the Fraathouse.
on there, man.
Hey, it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time.
Hey, we had to get it right. We had to get it right for you.
It's been right. I've been watching the moves you've been making. I always send them little messages to you.
Yes, sir.
Always.
Hey, if y'all don't know, man, like he the behind the scene, like one of my mentors. Hey, I appreciate you. Salute, King.
Yes,
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. So let the people know a little bit about yourself, man. Welcome to the Fraathouse. We live in this thing.
Thank you, man.
Sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. You know that thing when you in someone else's home, you show that respect. I'm supposed to take my shoes off when I come through the front door.
But this the Fraathouse.
We got the welcome mat too. You say the Fraathouse.
That was the first thing I saw.
The welcome mat.
Because the thing I told Craig, I said, "You are your brand, bro. Just build it and put it out." And y'all doing it, man.
Yes, sir, man. Branding is important, man.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
I guess we start off at the beginning with just a little light introduction stuff.
Yeah.
Where are you originally from, brother?
Oddly enough, I'm listening to your buddy in Vegas. I was born in Vegas, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
dad out of the military,
Vegas.
Army, mom's Bessemer, Alabama. Our family, Alabama in the South, went west.
Okay.
And when Dad got out of the Army, I had an uncle there that was in construction. They built most of the mafia hotels.
Your pops was stationed in Vegas?
Nah, he was stationed in Germany, and then when he got out, moved to Vegas because my uncle was in most of my family was there.
Oh,
so anybody wanting to work back then, man,
that's
you
where
could get
he
a
went
job.
after the military.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bugsy Siegel.
Was you
Big time.
was you in Germany during the time when he was there?
Nope. I was born in Vegas. Me and my brother was born in Vegas. So that's what it was. And spent some time in Vegas, then moved to Southern California. So I'm originally from San Diego.
Oh, so you was on that West Coast.
West Coast. And literally the area.
West Side.
Yeah, man.
How long was you on the West? Did you like grow up in the West on the
I
West Coast?
left 1991. Came out here for school.
That's the year I
I
graduated.
graduated in 91.
That's our
See, I'm dating myself.
we
I'm
class of
dating myself.
91.
We dating myself. And came out here from school, man. I was actually got hurt playing football, and that just changed
Oh,
the
you used
whole
to play
trajectory.
football too?
Football and baseball. I got stories.
Okay.
Man, I got stories.
Hey, we here for it.
I got
We in the
stories.
Fraathouse. We
Okay.
live with it.
Let me tell you, the area I grew up in is called Southeast San Diego, Logan Heights. And that's literally the area where Nick Cannon, Marcus Allen, Terrell Davis, Kevin Mitchell, Sam Horn, all of us grew up in that area.
Okay.
And so we always wonder, what was in the water?
You see,
What was in the water? So once you get to traveling, you realize it's a hood in every city, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So coming out of Logan Heights and then coming here, and when I came here, I think it was Bankhead was the thing in the Bluffs. Bankhead in the Bluffs, man.
Yeah, the Bluffs.
Yeah, and dropping off, went to Morehouse, man. But the thing going to Morehouse, where I grew up, and then going to Morehouse, I kind of saw it differently.
So around what year was that when you transitioned to
90
Atlanta to go to Morehouse?
92.
92?
That was 92. And
that was during the little death row era.
Death Row. Man, I got stories about that in Ice
Snoop
Cube
and
too.
Dre and all of that.
Family up in Compton, and I'm gonna tell you, my story literally almost plays out like Boys in the Hood.
Straight up.
BS you not. And it's that thing of knowing cats in the game, but back then, which I see different now, when you played ball, they like, nah, you can't be out here.
Yeah.
You playing ball, you go do that.
Right.
You go do that.
Right.
And so and now, so I said, okay, I always say put an asterisk next to my name because I always had some cats who's like, nah, Glenn, you go here.
Go right.
You go here. And so I don't pass judgment. And when I go home and I've been to 5th Ward, Houston, Brooklyn, Harlem.
5th Ward?
5th Ward, down in Liberty City. So when I go to all these different places, I mean, it's almost like I'm a chameleon. I can just roll up in there.
Right in,
right.
And you check in. I understand checking in.
You've been in some major spots then.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, because it's a lot of folks don't say it's a whole bunch of cats that end up at the house that had come from them spots. Everybody ain't no doctor's son or attorney's son.
Right.
Some of us mom and pop, blue collar, just trying to make a move, man. And so I keep it. One thing I learned in being there is like, some of these cats get kind of bougie with it.
Yeah.
I can't get with that.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah, see, money don't change you.
No.
You make the money.
Yep.
Right.
See, that's the difference.
You,
People
right.
don't understand that. They get a status and be like, well, I gotta be.
Make sure you in that mic, bro.
I got this, bro. I'm doing this. You over there. I got this. People get the money and wanna, change. Be who you are.
Yep.
Be humble. Be who you are.
Yeah.
You get money, you gotta have a status. No, you from the mud just like me.
You know what that money does? It magnifies.
Yeah, who you really are.
That money magnifies.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And that's when you like, okay, I see how this cat is moving. Let me just get out the way because he's trying to get closer to Satan and I'm not.
See, exactly. That's what it is.
So let me get out of the way.
Yeah, and that's the problem with us as people.
Yeah.
Us as colored people. We get a little status. And it's that true saying, crabs in the barrel. That's us.
Yeah.
Because we refuse to help one another. We'd rather go talk about this person, and then when you're trying to help that person, they'll beeline and go do something else.
Yeah.
You're like, well, look, let's, what I'm saying, let's try to do this. See, I ain't never been like that. If I
neither.
see an idea or whatever, I try to incorporate and include.
Yep.
You know, like, you know, because especially if I say you my fam, my brother, my sis, or whatever, let's build together. Because you get tired of your own ideas, and something fresh and something different make you grow.
Right.
But people don't believe in that. You know, they have their own, you know, people be stuck in their own ways and have one tunnel lane. They just see straight ahead, and then it take them so long to get here. Then if you open up and say, okay, let me try this, and this.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's going to hit, you know, but if you just stuck on one thing and study pushing and it's not doing nothing, then you, man, give me a bullet. You know what I'm saying?
The moment you step away from it, most times I'm reading all these guys' stories, like the moment they get ready to step away from it and they say, you know what, I'm going to stick it out, is the next moment they blow up. You know? You know, and me getting older now, what I'm starting to see, you got all these young folks got great ideas, and one of the things I'm listening to, I was talking to my young assistant today. One of the things, for whatever reason, when I'm with young guys, 17, I coach some baseball players, train some baseball players, and they just come and talk to me. But also, I'm talking to 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60, and some brothers older than me. And what happens with folks when they get old, they start getting narrow-minded. And don't want to grow and don't want to learn. Well, I'm around these young folks, and they'll throw out some ideas. I'm not close to it. You know, I'm not gonna be closed-minded, because right now it's their lane, and that's just the evolution of how things go. As we get older, if we start getting closed-minded, man, we can't adapt or evolve and move.
You get stuck.
Stuck, bro.
Yeah, you get stuck.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was watching one of your videos and something really resonated with me. It was a couple of things, but one of the things was, you say on one of your videos, and it's kind of titled that way, you say it's never too late to create. Can you touch on that for a minute? You know, for the older people or whatever.
It is never too late to create. And it's really what it is. I put that out because most folks don't even consider it. They lock themselves up into their own mirror image of what they can and cannot do. And literally, the only time it's too late is when you're 6 feet under. Other than that, if the higher powers give you that next second, that next minute, that next hour, take advantage of that bad boy.
As long as you have mental and sound mind.
But take advantage of it. Look at 2 Chainz. He didn't break till he was 42?
Something like that.
42.
He was either 40 or about to be 40 but he was doing it way before that. But he didn't pop until
he turned, you know. He never gave up, you know. And one thing about us, we don't believe in ourselves and our own idea. It's never, I had an older guy tell me, it's never a stupid idea.
That right there.
You know, it's never a stupid idea. It's only stupid when you know something.
You
know, when you know something and you ask like a rhetorical or dumbass question, it becomes stupid then.
Raise that hand. You know, I tell I got 2 kids in college right now, and I tell them the difference between you and some of the other kids is they don't know, and they sitting there quietly. You raise your hand up and get that professor's attention. Hey, I don't understand what you just repeat that, please. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. And
that's all it takes.
And on that thing about change, a lot of us is afraid of failing. Once you fail,
that was another thing I was gonna mention.
That's the bottom right there. There's nowhere to go but up, even once you fail. So at least when failing, something you've tried and you failed that, okay, I've tried that. Let me try this other B.
Another way.
Let me try this C. You know, T-Pain just put out something, and it's literally the thing about where if you got family and friends, and my little sister again, I'll be talking to him. He said he's not getting enough support from the circle, and I said, bro, whether you get support or not, your dream is your dream. Your dream is your dream. Everybody can't see what you see.
That's a fact.
So they're trying to. Their support is no more than the effort you put forth in it and your commitment to your own dream. But I guarantee you, if they see you 168 hours in a week, Sunday through Saturday, and in between you working on that dream, believe me, it'll come around.
Oh yeah.
It'll come around, and if it don't, it's still your dream.
Right, because sometimes it'll come around. See, people may not believe in his dream, and he probably looking at it like, well, if I bubble and pop, then they want to get on the bandwagon, but they're not putting in the work.
Yep.
So it's gonna cause conflict.
Yep. Let it come.
Because it's gonna be like, no, I don't want to mess with you because I'm doing this, and you like, well, and then when they start bubbling, who say like, put it like this, I'm gonna use our podcast. We've been doing it for a year. It ain't bubbled yet, but who's to say next year we might be up to 40?
It won't even be next year. It'll be
thousands.
tomorrow.
See?
Yeah, it might just boom overnight and we take off.
I got people. I forgot to tell you too. I got people recognizing me on the street now.
Yeah.
From our just happened the other day from our podcast, and I was way on the other side of town somewhere, and they seen me with the mask on.
You get that thanks to bro.
Oh yeah,
he got the back of his truck is tagged.
Yeah, bro, do a lot.
Big
He be
logo on
all,
it.
he be all over Georgia.
Just riding sound.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
So since we on the subject of branding, I wanted to get into the apparel a little bit, but I did have a question though. Was it always a vision of yours to put the positive messages and incorporate that into the apparel? Because I seen one of the shirts where you was talking about the never be afraid of failure.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a dope T-shirt. I seen that. Was that always part of your vision to incorporate the messages in the apparel?
Yeah, and the wild thing, it was what we call macro. Everything was all everything was just kind of floating out there and orbiting. Right. And I can tell you where the Heroes and Kings came a little later, but the positive message part came. That was first, because what happened, I was going to be a sheriff. I had passed all the tests, and we was going through orientation. My thought, if I can get into law enforcement, I can be that good cop and show cats a different way of doing things. No disrespect to brothers that's on the law enforcement, because I got family in it. And
Right.
That's a special kind of dude.
Yeah.
But the night of that orientation, we was on a break. And at that break around 10 o'clock, and we was all standing outside. I was number 2 in the class under a Marine. And we was standing there, and this bus pulled up. And as this bus pulled up, jail bus, everybody that got off that bus with shackles was black. Everybody that was holding the pump shotguns was something else.
Right.
And at that second, I said, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this job just for the money. Not only that, if they're already on the bus, this is after the fact.
Right.
What I have to do is figure out how to keep myself off that bus, keep my brother off that bus, and keep all these other brothers off the bus. And that's where it started. So it's like, okay, let me get myself together, figure out what it is, because at that time I knew it wasn't going to be sports directly. But it's like, okay, what I want to do. And at that time, computers was just coming around and all the different ways you can go to school. And I said, you know what? I don't want to be in the room doing the computers, which that's another story. And even the idea of going to Morehouse, that came out of my cousin, my best friend, his wedding was here. And we just took the tour of the AU Center in Atlanta. And we just happened to go up there. And I just grabbed the application on the tour. Actually, when I got back to San Diego, I threw it up under my bed. Because I was like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm out here working. I'm done with sports. I'm still working out.
Right.
But I don't know what I want to do. And it was just so hot in Southern California back then, if you know what I mean. And just coming off the hill, anything could happen. I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and send this application on and get on out of here. But it really was, okay, this is what I've done. I was coaching Little League baseball, Little League football, and I was doing a little community service stuff here and there. But it's like, I got to figure out how I can give back. Because for whatever reason, the higher powers and gave me all this stuff except the ability to sing like Luther. Because if he gave me Luther, boy, they had to put some chains on me. They gave me Luther, they'd have to chain me up.
Stop him right now.
Oh my God, boy, I'd be in a mess. But I said, okay, he didn't give me all this stuff. What am I supposed to do with it? And so over the years, however I can, in any opportunity I had, I'm always trying to get my brothers and sisters in that space and doing the corporate America thing and getting out of that, because heard somebody just said a while back, I think it was 50 Cent said it. The gangsters in corporate America is just as bad as the gangsters on the street. Yeah, was that 50
That's
that
a
said
fact.
that? And I literally saw it, and I'm like, whoa, I done seen this before.
Yeah.
You know, I done seen this before, but the one thing with brothers I know who go into corporate America, they end up bending over, man. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And once you making that kind of money and spending that kind of money, that's where they got you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's a whole nother level of the game.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
a whole nother level of the game. You got a code switch, and I refuse to code switch.
See?
Yeah.
I refuse. I don't care if I am wearing a suit and tie.
And that's why being independent is important.
Have
and,
to.
and creating your own lane,
Stream,
so you don't
man.
have to answer to nobody
else, right?
and
That right
switch over and do them
that
type
right
of thing.
there. There's no code
Yeah.
switching with me, man. Period. Everywhere I've been, even when I was in banking and I did supply chain, when I had these managers and supervisors that moved a certain kind of way, I'm like, nah, I'm coming in here on time.
Right.
I'm doing my job. Whatever I applied for and what I've asked for as far as salary, I know what it is. So all that other stuff, I'm not with that.
All right. I'm doing what I came to do.
Exactly. And so seeing how the game is being played, and even some of us, man, sometimes in these organizations, they're the worst ones, man. And it's disappointing.
Yeah,
Well,
really disappointing.
As a
on that.
matter of fact, I put
like Me Too movement.
don't even get me started. Because I can tell you, this is what they say. Oh, when you get a degree and you get a good job, and you're going to be able to open door for other brothers to come in.
Right.
That ain't what it is.
Right.
They see how smart you all are. They smart. We're going to close this door.
the door, right.
Yeah.
We're going to close this door. And I'm like, this is what's really going on. So I said, okay, it's time for me to just do this other thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, give us a second, y'all. We're going to jump into this Miss Corona video. We're going to come back and
For
talk
sure.
some more with Mr. Gylnn.
Yes, sir.
Heroes and Kings.
Heroes and
Hey,
Kings
make sure
in the
y'all tap
building.
in 470-634-2012. Hit them like shares on that Fraathouse 11 on YouTube. Let's go,
We do
y'all.
not own the rights to this music. Let's go.
Some respect on my name since I took a break. Guess you forgot I run this lane. Thought I would come out of my throne, huh? You can never take me out my zone, nah. I'm more focused than I ever been. Cause I know you prayed I would never win. My stats taller than LeBron James. I'm J-Elect and Jay-Z combined. My written testimony just may be your crime. Get out of line, guaranteed that the lead popping. And I'ma be fresh as hell if the feds watching. Like 2 Chainz and Pharrell. You can't sanitize me out this game with Pharrell. I might as well talk my shit too, since I've been suspenseful with this pencil. Not a focus on me cause of my namesake. And they asking one thing, if I remain great after this pandemic. Wait a damn minute, nigga, I've been sick, this ain't a goddamn gimmick. I'm just playing the cards I'm dealt, and this message been approved by God himself. He came to me one night and said, thankfully, do me a favor, slay these niggas faithfully, because I'm insane with the pen. Guess I gotta turn up my greatness again. I've been in my bag, I created the trends. The way I murder shit, you can say it's a sin. Turn them Van Gogh if they ain't listening. Make them quarantine since they ain't listening. Shit, they ain't listening. What the fuck y'all been on? Shitting on tracks like the white thing I sit on. You can ask Denon. They been knew I should've been blue. I'm still running this game. You can slow down, Jim Shoe. Shout to low down and all.
Yo, we right back with it, man. Shout out to Miss Corona,
What
man.
up, though, Miss Corona? 313's own, man.
Yes, sir.
For sure, man. We always got to show love to the city, man.
And y'all know what time it is. You know, it's that shot time that we do.
We ain't got nothing but heroes and kings in the building.
Nothing but
You know.
Kings.
For sure.
Mr. Gylnn himself, personal trainer and mentor, motivational speaker, all that. Rolled in one. Roll that up and smoke it. See.
Our brother don't drink, but we gonna toast to him.
You see?
We
Yes,
appreciate him coming.
Weight.
Man, appreciate
Hey, they
the
said
invite,
bro.
the welcome, the host.
Yes, sir.
We gonna make this toast to the heroes and kings, man.
All over the world.
Hey, you
Hand him this too.
can't leave the queens out because some of them are standing up doing
Yeah.
their thing.
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. We gonna toast to the heroes, kings, and queens.
Yes, say that.
Yes,
For sure.
One
Oh
love.
yeah, one love.
One love.
Lord have mercy.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Hey, Mr. For sure, frat boys for life. You already know it, Fee.
Who that? Fee?
Big Fee.
For sure, Big Fee.
So, Heroes and Kings Apparel. How did that get started?
Wow. Oddly enough, me and a buddy, Elijah Brady, big time bodybuilder, model, and great trainer, great dude. DJ Do It All. It was me, Elijah Brady, DJ Do It All.
Okay.
We was at the gym just sitting, and he was talking about community service type stuff.
What city?
Here in Atlanta.
Right
yeah,
here?
Yeah, we
Okay,
over
okay.
off of
Yeah,
Glenwood.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
sitting in the gym just talking about stuff. And it's like, how
I
can we
think that's
take
our brother calling back in.
how can we take what we're talking about, what I was talking about in San Diego, like how can I keep the brother out of jail, and DJ Do It All coming out of New York and seeing what he was seeing, and Elijah was from Houston in the Fifth Ward, so it's like, whoa, we all got these stories. What can we do? I said, well, we call ourselves men, and then we looking at heroes and kings. I said,
Yeah.
okay, let's roll with heroes and kings. And Elijah was a graphic artist, and he just started drawing different sketches. And oddly enough, there's a sister named Gloria. And he was drawing sketches and showing Gloria. And we first had the crown tilted to the right.
Right.
And she said that looked too much like a pimp.
Pimp, yeah.
So she said, move it over and put
Hold
it
on,
just
Fee.
straight.
Straight,
And
yeah.
it was just gonna be hoodies and shirts for folks we train.
Right.
And so as we were training folks and we was giving away shirts and hats, then folks started asking, hey, we like that stuff. And that's when I got with the t-shirt lady, and we just started doing stuff in bulk and selling them and packaging them and sending them out. And then my church during the winter, they was having a big winter coats, hoodies, warmer coats, shirts, hats.
What year was this when y'all actually started making the apparel?
This is 2021, 2017, 2018.
Okay. So this
Yeah.
is still a fresh brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It took
Yeah.
off. Like,
It's
Yeah.
on. It's
'Cause-
only 4
'cause-
years going on 5 years.
yeah,
old.
because
Okay.
we met, what's this? What year is this?
That's
This
dope.
21?
What year is this?
21.
Yeah.
We met, what, 18?
Yeah. I had
Yeah.
just about started.
I wanted
Yeah.
to touch on that. So tell the people, who you met him through. Or
Well, I met him through my dog. The way it happened, I was talking to Trip Loke, and I'm like, man, I said I wouldn't mind doing I said I want to do a movie, somebody shoot a movie or something. So me and Trip was chopping it up, and he was like, I got a partner. He say I'll call you right back. So he called
Nate.
Nate. Yeah, he called Nate. He say I gave him your number. No, he asked. He said, can I give you your number? I say, Trip, you an OG, of course. So brother called me. We chopped it up. I came down there, and he said, well, this is brother Gylnn. I'm like, okay. Well, I call him brother Gylnn, and they were saying, Gylnn. I'm like, brother Gylnn, And it's like we did the little scene. We met. We did the little scene and everything, and we just been ever since.
So I didn't even know that. So the movie that you told me about that you was in, you did the scene in, that was him.
Yeah.
Remember when you took me to the location?
Yeah.
You took me to the
Yeah.
you took
I
me
remember
to the
you talking
shoot,
about the
but I didn't meet him then.
Yeah, you did show did.
I don't know
yeah.
if he either wasn't there at that moment or I didn't go in.
You didn't come in.
Yeah, I stayed
You
out.
stayed outside.
And
Yeah.
I was letting you handle your business.
Yeah.
Okay. I was at that shoot, but I just
okay.
didn't
I
meet
remember you were talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
the shoot.
I was
too.
with him.
Yeah.
And Trip,
Okay. I didn't even know that was you. Okay.
Trip brother, he shot it, and his computer ended up crashing.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah.
What up, though, Trip? Hey, you see who in the building, Trip? Go to YouTube. Hold on, let me turn
up?
my camera around, Trip. Hold on.
What's up, Trip Low?
Trip, you see it? Yeah.
We got your people in the building, man.
Yeah, I just telling them how we met, how I met through you.
What up, though, to Trip Low?
Tell me call in
sir.
too.
Hey,
shout out
Big Feeve on the line. My bad, Feeve.
Big shout out to Feel Better Music and Zoo Niggas for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. We gonna jump on that in a minute. What up, though, Feeve? My bad, brother. Excuse me for my mental blunder.
Hey, what's going on, man?
No, I figured it was Fee because you didn't say nothing. New call.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Glenn, man. And we
Appreciate it,
definitely appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah,
And we,
man.
we appreciate you being in the house right now.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate the invite. And that my man Trip,
For
I told
sure.
Trip, no, he can call me at any time for anything. Shoot a message to me.
Yeah, that's another good brother.
Hey, Feeve.
Real one, man.
While we got you on the
real
line,
brother.
hey, you know how we do it in the Fraathouse, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh yeah. We gonna exchange some merch right here. You know, this is this is the Fraathouse podcast. Then our other actual brand that's part of Fraathouse is called Ascension Higher Level,
You see.
which is fitting for you because
Man.
you know it's on the same wavelength with what you represent, and that's elevation.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? That's what this is about, Ascension Higher Level.
Well,
You might
that's
see a tree
that's how
riding around with
that's
that.
how I
Dr.
came. That's
Elevation
how I
follows
came up.
fashion.
That's how I
Yeah.
came up with Ascension.
And
Was Mr. Glenn, brother
okay.
Glenn?
I tell y'all what this is. And so this is actually my garage where I be training folks. And these booths right here got like 13 words, which I call 13 philosophies. But the main one is the fatherhood one.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the main one. But there's some others on there like clarity, intuition. But the thing is, some other folks have told us 13 is a bad luck number, and the black cat and the other
Right, right.
ladder.
Yeah.
I don't operate on that.
Me
on that
neither.
Yeah.
Me neither.
So I'm like, yeah, we're going to go to the 13th floor. We're going to use the number 13, and we're going to have some Black Panthers for pets.
Yes, sir.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So Heroes and Kings, man.
No doubt.
You can't put nothing
that's a
negative on a
dope
hero.
bag. That's a dope bag too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that.
I'm at them, and I'll make sure
I
I'm
love
gonna
the
get somebody
art
sent
on
to
that.
yours. And then this right here, we literally just got the licensing to do stuff with Adidas.
Oh, dope.
Oh man.
Big
so-
money.
so
Hey,
we
so we
see-
gonna see them in the store soon.
So
Yes,
we working
sir.
on it. We
Okay,
working
that's
on it.
what's
gotta-
up.
Hold on, I gotta put
That
that hat
hat
on
is-
right now. Hold on one
That
second.
hat
Wait
is
a
dope.
minute.
Fresh off
You ain't
the
hit the
press.
button, is you?
No.
Okay.
That hat is dope.
Fresh
Yeah.
off the press.
Showed up in the hookup.
That's going on my head. Yeah. Hey,
Dope.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
I'm about to switch it out. Y'all know how I do.
Heroes and Kings, man.
Yes, sir. Hey Trip, you see it? Hold on, let me turn the camera around. See it.
Tell the people while we on the subject of the brand. Tell them the YouTube,
baby.
the YouTube address,
Oh.
and your Instagram as well.
All right.
You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
all of it, all the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram is Heroes and Kings, and it's Kings with a Z.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you do Heroes and Kings and put a Z on the end of the G, you'll
up.
find me. And if you even Google Heroes and Kings, now it's just the
Everything
whole
pop,
page.
yeah.
Everything
pop
come
up.
up.
Ours is, ain't it?
And I'll tell
Yeah.
you, that's what it is, man. You just keep
I found
putting
out how
out
to do
stuff.
it.
For
Keep
sure.
putting, you keep putting out, keep putting out, keep
Content.
putting out.
Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. And when they Google Frat House Boys or right here Ascension Higher Level Frat House, just how you have it spelled, only your information will come up. Only the pictures and images
Right.
of what you're doing.
For sure.
That's
Yes,
your
sir.
digital footprint.
Hey y'all, I'm geek right now.
So-
I got one of the first hat. I got the second hat off the press. Heroes and Kings with the Adidas.
That look
You know,
good too, boy.
they got
do
the-
on him.
They got the license with Adidas, so you know it ain't nothing but up from here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to brother Glenn, Heroes and
Oh,
King,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey Trip,
Right, no doubt.
call in Trip. 470-634-2012 Trip.
For sure.
You ain't called in a long time, Trip. What's going on, brother?
We'd love to hear from you, man.
Yeah.
All our callers, feel free to call in at any time. You said something when you was talking about the bag that reflected me back to one of your videos that I watched. Can you speak to the people about what you called the formula? When you said fatherhood,
Yeah.
you said the formula was 4 things that involve family.
Yeah.
Can you touch on that?
Yeah, man. The formula, man, is finance, family, faith, and fitness.
Well, this one, in this one, you were specifically talking about the household, the family.
Man of the house.
You was talking about being a husband. You was talking about being a father.
Yep.
And you was talking about education for your children also.
Yep.
And I believe you said finance as well.
Yeah.
But it was surrounded
Going?
with your immediate family.
Yeah, the formula and actually the formula was literally who you are as a man, and once you put some kids on the earth, it no longer is about you, but
Right.
you putting yourself in the best position for your family.
Family, exactly.
Putting yourself in the best position for your family. And
feet
me
still on
hanging around my son, I'm looking at, I don't know if you guys familiar with the 5 percenters and the knowledge of self.
Yeah.
I
Somewhat.
am familiar with
And
it.
they talking about mathematics.
Yeah.
There's a part about mathematics where you're getting all the numbers and understanding how, the size of the universe,
Supreme
how,
mathematics.
exactly, and how deep the ocean is. But there's something that's on the side of that where you learn how to play chess and you learn how to do mathematics. Is literally how to strategize and how to calculate and how to think and how to be patient. Though we need emotions, and my man in Vegas, which I'm born in Vegas, and I heard that, but we also got to teach folks how to strategize and be patient and think.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes we make moves emotionally versus making moves strategically.
Yeah.
And that's what that formula
I heard
is.
that before, and I kind of adopted that life is like chess.
It is
Yeah.
like chess.
Or
So it
you
is.
should look at it that way so you can strategize.
Like
You
each
should
piece,
strategize.
like chess, each piece of your life is a learning moment.
Yep.
So you move certain ways.
Yep.
You know, if you move to the left, you know it's fucked up over there. Well, you know not to move to the left.
Yep.
Right.
You know,
I'll
because
give
that's
you
gonna
something
get
even
you.
deeper, Craig. Dr. Willis Sheftar, Morehouse College. See, a lot of times, the thing about Morehouse specifically, though you may be taking a course for Spanish, English, math, whatever, close those books. We're going to talk about what's going on outside in the West End life.
Right.
Dr. Willis Sheftar said something in 1993 I ain't never forgot. He said, every decision you make is either going to be an asset or a liability. Every decision you
Every
make.
one of them.
Every
Most
decision you
definitely.
make is going to be an asset and liability.
Yeah.
And then that decision is yours.
Yours, right.
It ain't
Yeah.
the white man's decision. It ain't the government's decision. It ain't your wife's decision.
That's
You
the choice
as a
you
man, you have the control of the decisions you make. And I was like, oh.
And you can become your own liability
Yeah.
Yep.
You can cripple
by
yourself.
making bad choices.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and that's
I
what.
was just talking to my son about that not too
But
long
us,
ago.
us as people, and most men, we make a lot of decisions from emotions. We don't make like logical decisions. We make emotional decisions.
Mathematics and chess.
Yep. Because we don't want to feel. Excuse my French. We don't want to feel like. I say the B word. You know what I'm saying? I say the B because I got a potty mouth. You know, because I'm straight and direct. I got a potty
Yeah, I
mouth.
was supposed to clean mine up this year too, and it didn't kind of veered off
Yeah.
right several times.
That
Yeah.
exactly what you just said right there. You let my emotions get the best of me and jumping too fast. That's
Yeah.
what got me put in jail.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't
Not
think.
thinking
first.
before I
Yeah,
act.
gotta
I
think first.
acted off
Feed.
of emotion.
Check. Gotta think
Fees.
first.
Yep.
Fee, you there?
Yo,
Hey, speak
Yo.
on that because we was just
And I
talking
had a
about this
squeaky clean record.
not long ago.
Reacting
Me and you
on
were just talking
emotion
about that.
and impulse too
And
quickly. That's what
the
got me
chess
locked
Yeah.
up.
about making
yeah.
quick decisions and being patient. We just had this
I learned
conversation
from
a
it,
few
though.
days ago before
Yeah.
you left. Can you speak
yeah,
on that?
man.
Yeah, fever
Yeah,
chess
it's just
player
like
too.
you know, if you move too quickly, it's like you kind of miss some stuff. You have to slow down and like really take your time with stuff because like you'll mess around and jump into something, or rush into it, and you'll miss the whole point.
Yep.
And don't be coughing online.
You ain't lying.
Hey, you know what I'm doing? It's just like I was in the Fraathouse.
Oh, is that what you doing right now?
Hey, you see?
Yeah, no doubt.
You see your brother over here dry as hell.
Who?
Yeah, man.
Shit to do.
Are you indulging in recreational activities while you on this podcast?
In Vegas.
All the time.
You know?
Hey, what happens in Vegas supposed to stay in Vegas.
You know?
Mr. Glenn said what
Craig.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Talk to me.
Hey, Seabo. Hey, Q said take a shot for him.
Hey, Deep got the bottle.
You know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Seabo
We know
gave-
he got the bottle.
And Sebo
Hey, you
gave
probably
it
got it
to
in your
me.
back. You probably got it in your back pocket. Glad.
And Sebo gave it to me.
Hey, but look, if y'all want to shop too, man, y'all, it's Heroes and King on. You still got the Spotify, right?
Yep.
Heroes and King on Spotify. Make sure y'all look it up,
It's
man.
on Spotify.
Support.
Yes,
Support
sir.
each other. Because as we said in
Man,
the Frat
please.
House, love don't cost a motherfucking
A
thing.
motherfucking thing.
Yes, sir.
Straight
You know, that's
support.
that Frat House motto. Love don't cost a thing.
Yeah.
Please believe it, man. You know, we got Mr. Glenn in the building. Brother Glenn, Heroes and Kings
Yes,
in the
sir.
building.
See?
Yeah, man.
Personal trainer. Hey, shout out your gym, too. Let them know they can find you at the gym.
Hey, I'm at the Snap Fitness over in Decatur, and just brought on this real cool trainer, brother I know for like 6 years, bodybuilder, biker, Aubrey Mormon. I wonder if Aubrey's not from Detroit.
And
too.
you a general manager at the
Yeah,
fitness spot now?
I came in as a general manager.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I came in as a general manager, and I train trainers. I train
How did-
trainers.
You heard what he said,
How
right?
did you get? He
He
trained.
trains trainers.
How did you get that deep into the physical training? Like, what was the origin of that?
You know what? It literally was getting out of shape. I've always
Well, I know you're an ex-athlete, so
it was that piece, but the corporate America piece, I probably ain't touched a gym for about 5 or 6 years, and got out of shape and had to get a physical. And the doctor's like, "Hey, I didn't see you go from this to this,"
Yes, right.
and I knew better.
Right,
And so,
for sure.
so me stepping away from corporate
we all
America,
slip sometimes.
man, well, I slept, bro.
Oh, man.
Slept, but I was
it's
enjoying
about the
myself.
bounce back.
Yeah, I
But you know-
you said you was enjoying
I
yourself.
was enjoying myself.
Hey, the day of the video shoot, when we went to shoot the commercial,
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, you was kind of swole in. And then when I came up to the gym, I'm like, damn, where the weight go?
Got to run with my son.
So
Yeah, I'm like, jeez. See him running up the mountain and everything. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Jesus
Hang with my
Christ.
son.
So
That's
was
the
it the
fun thing.
physical that made it click for you? Like, I got to get back in shape.
Nah, it was literally the combination of having kids and him like, you know what? If you don't make some changes, you're gonna die.
Damn.
And so
Oh, you was going hard like that.
oh yeah, man, it was just working and eating and
Right.
working, eating and just enjoying.
Yeah.
That's me.
Just
Eating
simply that.
anything you wanted, huh?
I'm losing.
2 and 3 of everything.
You hear Yellow Boy talking about some,
losing
that's
now.
me. That's
Hey.
me.
Look, when he said working and eating, his eyes got big. He licked his lips and
Yeah, you know
everything.
it.
He said working and eating. He said,
But I didn't lost a little weight now.
And he
I
sitting
ain't
there
lying.
looking like a Twinkie when he said it.
right. Hey, your feet.
2 months ago, I was about 220.
That's because you
Like
had
2
your.
months ago, I weighed myself when I went to doctor last couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
253.
That's because you had your boots on,
Yeah,
bro.
no, man, I weighed at home just with drawers
So
on.
is that
220,
253?
253 that
Is
quick.
that coming down or going up?
No, that's good. I was 220 about 220. No, I was 232. That's what it was. And then when I went to the
That's
doctor
where
2
I'm
months
at right
later,
now. I'm-
253. Yeah, just
Fat
coming
ass.
home from work and not doing nothing, eating and laying down.
Yep, that's hey.
Early in the morning.
That's what it
6 in the
was.
morning.
I got a question while we on that subject. How come ain't nobody in the frat house small?
Cause y'all motherfuckers eat. Shit.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
hey,
They gonna start
I
calling us.
resent that remark. I'm not big, sir. I'm not big.
See, right
calling
here,
us
he
fat
ain't-
house
You right,
if y'all don't
Fee.
get y'all shit together.
Hold on, you right, Fee. You ain't big. You just swole in the motherfucker.
You see, right
Hey,
here,
no.
Fraathouse with us and
Hey.
start eating.
No,
Right.
that's the old school one. Fee just big boned it.
Right.
Bone. I ain't
Right.
heard that in a while.
Right. But real talk though, like, hey, I feel good about myself though, because the last time I went to the doctor was last month. I was 317. When I weighed myself, I was down to 304.
Yeah.
You know, so I felt kind of good. You know what I'm saying? And I was Jesus Christ, my waist was like a size 46. Now I don't want to buy no clothes, but I got to keep pulling my belt. I say, God damn, if I can get my belly down.
I want you to keep pushing, my brother. Good work.
Yep.
I'm trying to.
I want that 2 in front of that
Put
thing.
that
I want to
2 in
hear
there.
2 something.
Yeah, man. At least 2 something. Yeah. Under.
My goal is 280. That's my goal. If I can get-
280.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's my goal.
That's
I'm
his
doing
goal
it.
right now. You gotta
Yeah.
have it go.
That's-
He
would.
doing what he's
If I
supposed to.
hit-
You
if I
set
hit
a
still
goal,
a lot,
get
bro.
to it, then you set another goal.
Yeah, no, but right now that's my
Yeah.
targeted weight.
Right, okay.
280.
Yeah.
280, and I tell you how it goes. Conservatively, with no stress and not like feeling like you got to run down a piece of cake. They say you try to lose a pound to a pound and a half to 2 per week, and 2 is even more.
Yeah.
And then you count down. So what? 20 pounds, 25 pounds,
Yeah.
25 weeks.
Yeah.
And so if you look at it like that, 25 weeks, a pound a week, you ain't trying to run the marathon every week.
Right.
A lot of folks want to try to do it quick.
Quick, yeah.
right.
Don't do it quick.
Yeah.
Do it slow and pace yourself.
Right.
'Cause when you do it quick, you double the weight. I'm just speaking from experience. You double the weight back.
Yep.
Because when I did it, I wasn't eating. It was just salad, water. And when I went to Detroit, this was in 2000.
Went to Detroit and lost your damn mind.
No, my sister walked past me because my waist literally was a size 48, and this was in 2000. I want to say 8, and I was big. Like I ain't had no neck. Like literally, like you can see my neck now, but it look like somebody. I look like a Play-Doh. Like somebody just took
Weird.
my head and just put it on my shoulders. Like boop. Like I ain't had no neck. I was big.
What'd you say, Mr. Potato Craig?
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Potato Craig. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, I was a Mr. Potato Craig, but my waist was a size 48. You know, and I was like, to me, I didn't feel big.
48. Still loud.
You know, I'm like, damn. And when I lost weight and I went back, and my sister walked past me, she say, God damn, your face skinny as fuck. I didn't know who you was.
You see?
And I had got down to like, I think it was like a size 40. You know, and I was like, cool.
Yep.
You know, and I kind of maintained that weight. I ain't gonna lie. So I met my son mom, and she Filipino. Man, like when I met her, she
Lumpia.
Yes, that's my favorite. And Poncet.
Lumpia.
Hey, I was killing it.
I ain't sure about the lupia, but I know
Yeah,
about
you
the
ate
pie.
it. You ate
I
it.
did. I just
The
didn't know
little
the name.
egg rolls.
I just didn't know the name, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
the shit that you
See,
fucked
you
up.
see, I know about
But
it.
I
Yeah.
know.
Ooh-wee.
And when I got with her, like, I was just fucking up food. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and like I would say the last 3 or 4 weeks, she really haven't been cooking like she usually cook. You know, she cooked. I be mad in the motherfucker sometimes because she just cooked just enough.
Just enough.
You know,
No
ain't no
leftovers.
seconds, ain't none of
No
that. She cooked
leftovers.
just enough that she
Yeah.
be like, "Are you like?" I go in the house last night. She said, "I
How
said,
you know she not trying to help?
I mean, she is,
Yeah.
she is."
Right.
Cause look,
He
I
said-
go in the house last night. I'm looking for
He said
like,
he
ain't
got
nothing on the
mad.
stove. She said, "Oh no, it's a big ass bowl of salad in the refrigerator." She said, "No, it's salad
Nothing
in
but
there.
lettuce, huh?
It's lettuce and cause you know I like eggs." She said, "It's 3 eggs right there. That's a salad, and good night."
She's looking out for your interest.
Yeah,
your
and I
best
was like,
interest.
you know, like only reason is soda in the house because they just had a class reunion. So it's soda in the house. Man, she be hiding shit from me, man. Like the chips, cookies. Like I'm a cookie monster. She be like, "Oh, you eating cookies?" I be like, "I only got
better
3."
hide them cookies.
Man, I be like, we like literally argue, and I know sometimes it be my fault because you know you get that sweet tooth. You be like, I be like a monster. Like I be tearing up shit. Like what? I'm all in the what you looking for?
You know,
I'm
like a little mouse at
I
night.
seen the Oreos in the grocery bag. Where they at? She said, "You must have been hallucinating because I ain't seen
Cookie
shit."
Monster, angry face ass.
Yeah, so
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
shut your ass up, Fee,
Let me
in
tell you what's
Vegas.
so crazy. When I was in the corporate arena, and most of my boys then were playing NFL, Major League Baseball, they were like, "Glenn, I'm getting ready to be moved from safety to DB, or I'm getting ready to move from linebacker to D line. I need to lose weight."
All right.
I was out of shape, and I was writing programs for them. And I was out of shape. And when I made that transition from corporate America to getting supply chain logistics and warehouse, and I had that physical, I'm like, man, I got to get in shape now. And I knew how to do it. And once I did it, I had just did it so well. When he saw me, I was powerlifting and flag football and softball, all kind of stuff.
You was doing
I'm like,
everything,
man, I got
man.
the formula for this stuff. So I went and got a bunch of certifications. And I talked to the wife. I said, "Hey, babe, I think it's time for me to open me a gym." And she said, "Well, before you liquidate 401k and do all this stuff, you go learn how to run a gym first." And that's how I met these guys with Snap Fitness. And literally coming up just before the pandemic, I had an agent looking for me some spaces, Beltline, Ostel, just all over, just trying to find a nice studio
So
space.
you looking for your own spot?
Yeah, I'm always, most guys that hit the gym always want to own their own gym.
Yeah.
But I think this whole thing with the pandemic changed my business mind a little bit. You know, because once they started shutting down, however you're designated, your business gets shut down. And so I got a bunch of equipment at the house, and I'm already training folks at the house. I'm like, why do I want to move it away from the house?
Right.
Yeah, no overhead.
They
That's
can't
overhead.
shut me down at the house.
Right.
You know, everybody's safe and coming to the crib. Plus, too, it's private. So when I got guys coming in off season, they ain't got to worry about paparazzi or this or that. They can come out there, train. Matter
Oh,
of
you
fact,
dealing with real NFL
yeah,
dudes.
yeah, and Canadian
Yeah.
Football League as well.
So
and,
they wanted to be confidential and
Hey,
All
he
that.
plugged in.
yeah.
okay. That's
And,
what's
and
up.
That's
then
my
my buddy
mans.
Elijah, he's dealing with actors, actresses, and models.
Okay,
And
that's
so
dope.
we even had a plan on maybe just like a brother we know, Alex Fine, out in the
So
West
y'all
Coast.
y'all got that good money clientele, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all got that
we got
nice
it.
clientele.
We gotta deliver though, man.
That's what's up.
You know, we
Yeah.
gotta deliver, and I
Hey,
like.
fellas, I'm gonna call y'all back.
I literally
Okay,
like
Fee.
it, man.
All right.
Appreciate it, brother.
And so it's just like one of those things I'm good at, and I didn't study all this stuff in the human body, and I just got my nutrition certification as well.
So I want to.
So you can do meal plans.
Yep.
Yeah,
Meal
that's
plan.
dope.
And I
You
know a
got
couple
the
of buddies
whole
got their
umbrella
meal prep companies, so it can be black all the way down the line.
Yeah, you got the whole
Man, we
umbrella
about to
coverage
work,
on that.
man. Hey, did y'all hear what he just said? For all you people that want to lose weight, hey, support black.
Yep.
You feel
Sure,
me?
man.
Support black meal companies,
Yep.
black fitness trainer, black
Everything.
mentor, black on black on black on black,
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
Please believe me.
Yep.
We got Brother Glenn in the building,
You
man.
see?
Stand up. Let's go, Georgia. Shit,
Black
let's
Lives
hit it.
Matter.
Heroes and Kings in the building, live in the Fraathouse, man. I'm trying to told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we doing our thing, man. Mr. Glenn is in the building. Personal trainer,
You see?
You-
motivational speaker. Hey, what you need? Hey, this brother got it. Hey, I'm trying to told y'all, please believe
Spitting it out, man.
Let's take a quick break. Drop us something, Sibo. Here, man, we're going to be right back with Mr. Glenn, Heroes and Kings. You know, we do not own the rights to this music. It's Fraathouse 11, man, on Twitch, IG, and YouTube.
Hold on, hey.
Please like, share, and subscribe when
I
you
might,
go on
I might have to, I
YouTube.
might have to get music.
It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people. We do not own the rights to this
music for sure.
Hold on, let me find something for y'all.
When you hit that YouTube, please subscribe, like, share. If you feeling the content, click that like button, click the notification bell so you can get hip. You know what I'm saying? At Fraathouse 11 on everything. Except for that Facebook. That Facebook is Fraathouse, the full words 2020. Because that's when we started this thing. That's the origin. You know what I mean?
Sir. I ain't gonna get ghetto. I'm gonna get ghetto on the next one, but
okay, whatever.
We gonna drop
bro.
that Blue Lamb, Nova King Dreams. We
sure,
do not
man.
own the rights to the music play, y'all. Let's go.
But this shit extra crazy. God. Feeling good now. Swear cray that I made it in. Mama stay pray cause she know I live wrong. What else can I say, mama? I say, mama. Probation got that magic, got it reappear. They send me back to prison down to every year. Ride screener on the other side, take me there. And I came from the bottom just to make it. Crazy how I made it through that. Baby, I owe it to the music. Baby, I'm foolish, fake bluish. All I really knew was I came from the heavens. At the top like I'm a hidden. Wanna against me ain't no weapon. Wanna against me ain't no weapon. Cause I came from the heaven. In the hood like a motor. Ain't no sleep till it's over. She been way heavy on my shoulder. Mama say you good but you chosen. These other days feeling good no. Swear cray that I made it alone. Mama stay pray cause she know I live wrong. What else can I say, my no I don't need no one to come and save me. I ain't gonna blame on my phone on fame. My office hours over, I don't wanna politics. Exposure to the Nova help me with a lot of shit. My partner told my hoe what I told her and confident. My bank account bipolar and something is down again. My happiness in a coma, family turned into cobras. Somebody's gon' leave her older. She want all of my time. I tell her go get the rollie. October is getting colder. Novocaine, when no one is around you. Say baby I love you if you ain't running game. Novocaine. What it do? None the pain. Money Novocaine. Feeling good, no. Swear cray that I made it eat. Mama stay brave cause she know I live wrong. What else can I say, my
On his podcast.
Yo, we don't own the rights to the music play, man. Shout out to my dog Blue Lamb, man. Nova King Dreams.
Shout out to Blue Lamb.
Yes, sir.
Look that brother up.
Feel better music.
BLULAAMB, man.
Say it again, brother.
BLULAAMB. He got them double A's as well. Just
Yes, sir. Like Frat and Lamb.
And, yeah. Oh, I got to say that one more time.
Yeah.
My mic wasn't on.
Hey, you don't got to turn it off. I got you.
BLULAAMB. He has them double A's as well. Shout out to Blue Lamb. Shout out to Feel Better Music.
Hold up. You got to say it right. Blue Lamb.
Lamb.
Yeah.
That's how he said. I still can't get it like he do.
Lamb.
But
That's what I was saying.
Feel Better Music. That's with the PH. PHEEL Music. Shout out to Feel Better Music also. Trip Loke. What up, though, man?
BETTA.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying,
sir.
bro?
But
Yeah.
that's how I got hooked up with Trip, man. I had these Lil Wee. I was messing with Lil Wee and his people. Like we all worked together. Sharon Show. We went to Sharon Showcase for a show, and like it was packed. And I'm like, who was Buddy coming in? I'm thinking it's like a Future dude or something. Cause he had a camp. It was packed. So I see Grizzly roll up in a wheelchair. I ain't know he was a rapper. I'm like, oh, he must be like a big drug dealer or something. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a camp with him. He had the van outside and everything.
Shout out to Grizzly 7-4.
Yes, sir.
Big what up, though.
So when he hit the stage, I'm like, oh, he shut this bitch down. I'm like, man, motherfuckers going crazy. Like, yeah. I'm like, who is this dude? Then he was like, yeah, I'm from the zoo, Michigan. I'm like,
Zoo niggas.
oh, let me holler at my man.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Real good brother, man. When I walk to him, I say,
though?
I'm like, what up, though? He like, oh, you from Detroit? I'm like, yeah, East Side. What up, though? He said, well, I'm from Flint, so we got to chopping it up. So I'm like, I'm looking for a producer. He say, this my man's. His name Trip. He say, call him, tell him you know me. And me and Trip been locked in ever since. I hit Trip up. He like, yeah, whenever you're ready, hit me. I got you. Whatever. Our other partner.
I'm telling him about Trip. He like, I already know him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
our other partner come
like,
down.
How you know Trip?
From Detroit. He like, yeah, man, we about to go. I'm my man Trip crib. I'm like, Trip. I'm like, he a producer. He like, yeah. I say, I know him. See, and Trip know me by Tony.
Right.
You know? So we get over there, he like, what up, Tony? I'm like, what up? I'm like, crazy.
Oh,
So
no, all of
everything aligned for certain reasons. Yeah. And I had someone tell me, like, you have people that can help you that you don't even reach out to and to push you.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, like, how I met Trip and Grizzly on my own. Couldn't find out they already know him. And that's our partner man's. Met you. It's just like,
yeah,
the way
that's
things
beautiful.
align
That's beautiful
is
when the
crazy.
stars, when the stars align like that. That's a
Big
spiritual
time.
thing.
Cause so we was doing the movie shoot thing.
Yeah.
But Nate was also doing podcasts to push black businesses.
Right.
So I think I was number 1 or 2 with his business, business promoting, and Trip was the host. And that's how I met Trip. And that we did that first interview. Me and him was talking before. It's like, man, this like one of my brothers from California. He just had that Cali butt. Like,
So the first time you met him, he was interviewing you as well. Just
exactly.
like I'm meeting you.
Yep. And we was talking beforehand, and then from them,
Wow.
that's how we were talking. And then me and Nate and Trip and a few other cats was doing some other little planning stuff, and I was traveling and zooming in, and just from the conversations of how we seeing how things are evolving in a way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We know it's some cats that's real about it, and some ones that's not.
For
And
sure.
I knew Trip was one of those that was real about it, Nate as well. So I said, okay,
Trip 100.
yeah, we
Definitely a
we
real
all
brother.
gonna stay connected for whatever.
Yeah, right.
Cause
Okay.
we some different kind of dudes, and so knowing that it's cats in Georgia like that, I'm just gonna move however they move.
And you know what's crazy? When I first got here, and I love Georgia. Don't get me wrong. Don't trip. But a dude told me, he's like, if anytime you succeed in Georgia, it's not gonna be with a Georgia person. He said Georgia is cliquish
Yeah,
or whatever. He said anytime you start doing stuff, it's gonna be with another person that's not from Georgia. They got connected. They've been here for a while. And real talk, since I've been here, I found that out to be a fact.
it's a fact.
People that's in Georgia, if you're from out of town, they don't want to help you. They don't want to click with you, and they can be beneficial to them.
Yeah.
They don't want to share the information. They don't want to help you because it's real cliquish. And I'm like, man, it's very seldom that you find a person that's doing something from Georgia and you're an outsider coming in and they mess with you.
Right.
You
I
know
never even
what?
thought about that, and that's deep.
Very sudden,
The
yeah.
only pushback I'm gonna give you on that is because I'm going a little bit deeper. I'm not gonna put that stigma on Georgia as a state. That's a character thing, bro.
I ain't said the
Like,
state. I ain't said the state. I said
That's a character.
I said
thing.
the people. But people
no matter where you from, that's a
people
character
that I have
flaw
met,
when
no.
people feel like
Bro.
that they gotta be cliquish because
that's a
of where
but
you
it,
from
but it happens,
or
bro.
something like that. That's
But it happens.
that. Yeah, no, I ain't.
Nope.
I'm not denying.
Cause
I agree with
let
what
an
you're
outsider
saying.
let an
but
outsider come to Detroit. What we do?
that don't mean it ain't some
Yeah.
real ones in,
It's just-
in Georgia.
I said that. I said it's
Yeah.
very seldom
Yeah,
that you
facts.
find someone from Georgia that's gonna be like, okay, come on, we gonna do this, that,
Oh,
and the
yeah,
other.
for sure.
Put
It's
you down
very
with the team,
seldom,
yeah.
because most of them is clickers. It's like Detroit.
oh yeah.
And you can be the same city. If you from the west side of the D, come to the east side. If you make it back to the west side without knowing nobody, you lucky as hell.
You ain't bullshit.
You know
And that's a fact.
You know who don't do that though?
That's a fact.
You know
that's
you
a
know
fact.
who don't do that type of shit no matter where they from? Heroes and Kings.
Yeah, that's a
They
fact.
don't have that kind of mentality no matter where they from.
Cause you're a chameleon, you blend in. Where you from, you blend in.
Michigan.
Yeah.
But we know that's a rare thing as well. Heroes and Kings is a rare thing as well.
Cause most of men and most women don't recognize who they are. Bruh, I had commented on an Instagram post and she shut me down. I like, how you doing, Queen? It was a whole nother post after that. People call you queens and bae and boo. I'm like, queen is that's what you are.
You're gonna put that into a negative light.
Yeah. People like
That means she got
it's the
too-
conditioning.
That means she got too much negativity
It's-
in her life
But
already.
it's our conditioning.
Yeah.
Like this was 96. Me and my partner, we went to the store and I seen this young lady. I say, how you doing, love? And he was like, man, you don't even know her. What you calling her love for? I'm like, bro, it's a term of endearment. I don't have to know her. I'm just speaking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, how you doing, love? I ain't trying to talk to her. I ain't trying to get her number because that's just me as a person. You know, I had an old lady, you know, I was like, how you doing, beautiful? And she said, come here, young man. She said, you just made my day. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing it just, you know, that's just me. Because I was raised like, you know what I'm saying?
They can't even accept compliments.
They can't, bro.
Yeah, that's a new phenomenon. It's funny you say that because two things. Me being as my age now and noticing, literally, there was a time when brothers seen brothers. It's always a nod or a pound. Period. I don't care where we are, who we are, if we suited, booted, blue collar,
You was
UPS.
just glad to see a
It's
brother.
good to see another brother.
Yeah.
Here this last couple of years, cats looking down, look away, and me being old, I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah.
That is not good.
They,
when
they
we
don't know who they are.
We don't acknowledge each other.
no more, right?
And so
You as
I
an
make
OG, you like, when
I
did
make
this
it
start?
I make it a point to acknowledge folks. I was elevator taking care of this situation with my mom, and a little older white lady was standing there, elevator open. I held the elevator open, but there was another lady coming. I still held the elevator till she got.
Right.
Them ladies was thanking me and and cheering. I'm like, and it's bad that
they ain't used to that.
exactly.
And see, that's the kind of stuff I do. I went to the package store the other day, and the lady, she was probably like maybe 30, 40 steps from the door.
Yeah.
I waited. She's like, you gonna hold the door for me? She said, oh, thank you so much. You sweet. She said, we don't get that. I say, and when I greeted her, I said, you welcome, queen. And she turned around and looked, she's like, thank you. Like, she was shocked. I'm like,
It's shock.
you don't
That's a-
have
that's
to,
a shame.
you know, when you give a woman a term of endearment, they think you trying to get the draws in the booty.
Right.
Or
That's
your
what it
girl, or you trying to holler at that bitch or that chick or that hoe, that thought. Like, no. Know who you are. If I call you a queen, because that's what we are. We're kings and queens.
And that little piece under heroes and kings is being a gentleman.
Yes.
It costs nothing to be a gentleman. And
Nothing.
when you do it, you definitely will stand out.
Yeah.
You definitely will stand out.
And see, you know, us as men, we need to look at that. You know, but we so macho. I'm a thug. Oh! You know what I'm saying? You know, that's, you know, and they think that's cool. No, like, something that touched me today, and it brought tears in my eyes. You know, even though it was reality TV, I was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and Kurt started to cry because he like, man, I'm doing this. You know, my kids tripping.
Rashida dude, Kurt?
Yeah, and you know, everybody, you know, they paused and looked at him like, bro, we never seen this dude because he's so hard and so tough.
Right. Okay.
We never and his interview, he said, I wasn't intending to break down on camera, but I'm
Working.
human, and it happened.
Yeah.
And when he realized real men cry.
Oh yeah.
Cause see, women, and we play off of women. Oh, you weak if you cry, or you a hoe ass nigga, or you a bitch ass nigga, or you crying like, hold on, I got feelings. You know what I'm saying? I
If
can't
they
tap into my
saying
feelings. I gotta.
That's not a queen speaking though.
Right.
If she's
But
saying that.
if you smack her side of her head, then she gets an understanding. Oh, he love me, girl. So don't worry about this black guy, girl. He love me. So what? He knocked my tooth out on the coffee table. It's nothing. Like what the hell? Like, but when you try to, show women.
Can you say twisted?
But when you try to show a queen, look, I'm here for you, and I love you. Let's cuddle. Like women don't even know how to cuddle, bro. Women, not only women, men. Like if they cuddle with their women, oh you weak. You a hoe ass nigga. Women want to be men now.
Woo.
And the agendas that they pushing.
When did we get tricked to where we just confused about everything? Man?
Bro, everybody is confused.
Yeah.
We lost
My
our,
son's 7, and he came home. I think this was right before the pandemic, and when he said, "Oh, he cute," before I knew it, it was a chop to the chest. It's an automatic reflex, bro. Like he's like, "Oh, he." I'm like, "Wow!" I'm like, "What?"
right.
He was like, "Well, that's what they said in school." I said, "Man, come here," and you know how I am. You know how I am.
You know.
I had this. I'm like, son.
I would
I
have had
say,
to check my son about that.
I said, let me
one,
tell
too.
you something. I said, you like girls. I said, girls are beautiful. I said, they got curve. I had to give him to him raw, even though he a little youngin', because my mama gave it to me. I said, you like girls, you make babies. You know what I'm saying? You don't like dudes. You can like them as, what up, homeboy?
Right.
This my brother. So now his thing is, he be like, what's up, bro? Now he looking at that girl like, oh yeah, she cute.
Oh, he be on a girl.
Oh, he be like, oh, she got a big.
I'm gray head on probably here, man. Got to get up early.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
I'll holler at y'all
man,
tomorrow. Damn.
Friday, bro.
What's Friday?
Cause we can chill Friday. Tomorrow you ain't gonna hang tomorrow.
I'll be back on this side of town though.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I had to check my son about that, and it's like the agenda that they're pushing, the TV shows, and it's crazy, man. Like, why do they want to push this agenda so bad?
You know what? And I know he's big and carrying a lot of he's in the news, and I've been watching this Kwame Brown thing for a while. And one thing, it wasn't even Kwame Brown, it was 19 Keys. He said, why are we not teaching our kids financial development versus sexual development?
Right.
Yeah.
As we're not even teaching them financial development,
They
how to
should
tie
know
their
that
shoes.
before this. Right.
Exactly. and when he said it, it's like, yeah, because that stuff is not even in their space world right now.
Yeah.
Teach them how to
At
be
all.
responsible. Teach them how to count. Teach them how to home economics.
Yeah.
That other stuff is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Right. That stuff
Yeah.
can wait until you almost an
Wait,
adult.
Exactly. And so when he said it, it like
Get them
hit me.
prepared for the world first.
Because I'll tell you something I did. My son was about 5 or 6 years old. I got a son and a daughter, 23 and 21. And at the time, my wife, my mom, and they would go shopping on the weekends. And up until the time he was 5, I would let him go. Right around the time he was 5 and 6, I was like, no more. He can stay here with me, even if I'm just cutting the grass or working on the car or whatever. It's time for him to stop going
Let
shopping
him see
with you.
some man
Yeah.
stuff.
He can't be in Lenox Mall and Phipps and y'all going in and out of dressing rooms in these shops. He needs to hang out with me for a while. And the wife, I don't think she understood what I was doing with that, but I knew what I was doing. And so from 6 to about 13, about 14, he didn't really go shopping with him like that anymore.
Yeah.
Then when he got that older, Okay, you can go hang with your mom, whatever, because they might buy you a pair of shoes.
You knew
get you a hoodie,
exactly
whatever.
what you was
I
doing.
knew
Yeah.
exactly what I was doing, and that's no hate against the Alphabet Mafia.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
wanted him to get focused on just being a kid.
Yeah.
Just being a kid,
Nah,
not
when
all
you-
this
when-
other stuff.
That's a fact. When you raise your kids, that's why it's called raising them. You groom them the way you want them to be groomed.
Yeah.
If you trying to raise a man during that age, 1 to 5, forget about it. They
Yep.
don't even recognize. But from
5 to
5
puberty.
up, like you said,
Yeah.
5
into
to
the
puberty.
teenage years,
Yep.
them is the impressionable years.
Yep.
That's when they actually learning who they're gonna become.
Yep.
A young boy from 6 to 14, if he's seeing a man be a man, that's what he's gonna adapt.
Well, let me. It's not 6 to 14. It's 6 to 12.
That
Yeah.
too, yeah, to
It's
puberty
six-
age.
Yeah, it's 6 to
Yeah.
12.
That's the
when
most
you
important part.
Really
Yeah. To puberty. Yeah.
know who they gonna be.
Yeah.
Cause like my son, like
That's when I seen my father doing
From-
all.
from the time he
stuff
was in
I
his
seen.
mom's stomach, like when she was pregnant, I just had her put the headphones on her stomach, and she used to play music, Beethoven, jazz. My son, right now today, when he go to sleep, he turn on the jazz station. You know, and it's the smooth jazz. Because I think it calms you down.
He's still in tune with that.
Yeah.
Ever since he been in school, from pre-K to now, he have music in it. He humming, he singing. Him and Nigel, his cousin, they singing. They have them gonna be artists.
Yep.
You know,
That's
and
my son. Same
and
thing.
I don't stop my son like the teachers be like, he's always humming and singing and this, that, and the other. I say, well, he got
Creativity.
music in his head. And I used to tell my son, you don't do that in school. I don't tell him that no more. Because I don't want him to block it out and say,
Yep.
well, I can't do this. And he look, no. If you feel like you're going to sing or hum, do it at a low tone or whatever. He wake up, it be 6 in the. He's singing, humming, and da-da-da-da. When I had the studio, because we used to record here, he used to come and get on the mic and just da-da-da-da and look and stuff. But we don't have it, so I don't have it. You know, he don't do it anymore, but he still has the music. You know, he just started getting into video games, you know, but I think it's like Roblox or something he been
Yeah.
playing, and I didn't really want him to get into that, but I make him think. You know, he asked me a question, I'd be like, okay, I said, think about it, try to answer it. You know, like when he can read. I mean, he at 7 years old, you should be able to read, but I had him reading. Try to say the words, sound it out, do your syllables. You know, my son is like, he do
That's
his
what
thing,
it is,
bro.
man. And I tell you, I kind of balance out what TV is, because I had Different World, Cosby, the black shows that had positivity to them, you know. And then TV, it's like this. It's like hip hop. You see this big thing where you have some individuals that just clown on hip hop. Me, I'm a hip hop head.
Yeah.
From NWA to UGK.
I
to
seen some of the groups you had on your page.
Lil Kiki.
You got some of the classics,
man.
some of the classic groups, the OGs on there.
All of that. And so me, I understand where hip hop guys come from, because I was getting pulled over all the time. I was getting jacked up. I was at parties and parks and drive-by shooting. I
You
know
can
what that
relate
is.
to all of
I
that,
understand it, but there's a part of it. For example, you got your Talib Kweli's and those kind of rappers, or Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Public Enemy, Biz Markie, Big Daddy Kane. So I'm listening to what they're talking about, and I can tell the kind of what they're saying. I can picture it. Same time as hip hop is making its rise, they're pulling a lot of stuff out of school. Because most of your early hip hoppers went to high school, got a decent education.
For sure.
Exactly.
They at least graduated from high school.
Oh yeah.
So they know how to read, write, and arithmetic. Now they got this skill, so it's just converting over. These later years, these kids are not going that far in school, so they working with just the minimum of whatever
Bare
skill they
minimum.
have. And so even that's impressive. So it's not the fault of the artist, it's what we doing in society. And that was one of the things when me and Tripp was sitting there talking, we were talking about the NFL and Kaepernick and all that stuff that was going on at the time. One of the things working with NFL guys when that whole protest thing was going on was we get mad at 21, 22, 23-year-old cats wanting them to be the next Jim Brown or the next Marcus Garvey or whatever. I'm like, no, you can't do that because I had to go back to when I was that age. All I wanted to do was get my mom and daddy a house and me a Ferrari. So how you gonna tell this young man who's trying to get his mom out the mud and brothers and sisters, let me protest and mess up my bag?
Yeah, they want that money.
No, I can't hate on that. And so I had to tell some older guys I know, you need to back off these young cats trying to make them the next activists. Everybody is not the next activist. That's for certain individuals.
Yeah, definitely.
It's for certain individuals. But don't hate on a young man trying to get that bag as long as they're doing it legally.
That's spiritual anyway. When somebody rise up on that level, I feel like that's a God calling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but with that, like with the Kaepernick thing, I think it was more like he stood up for himself.
That's all it was.
And people look at him like, okay, you fair skinned it, but they didn't know what to make of him. I'm gonna put it that way. They don't like.
It still is.
What side is you? Because he's still going through it.
Yep, I was just watching Dez Bryant,
and that show how twisted we are. Where should that even matter?
It shouldn't.
What side he was on was what was right.
But
that's what side he was on. He said this shit is wrong. And I don't want to represent. He said what everybody in America should have been saying.
But
and
you know what was
afraid
crazy?
to say.
Every older black NFL, baseball, basketball, hockey, they should have understood, and all of them would have did that. What would the league would have done? Yeah. You're not fit to fire and bench all these people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like
us as people, we so scared to stand with each other because everybody
look at the numbers,
as they say, man, shit, I got to get my bag.
Yeah.
So basically, you saying you're going to kiss ass.
If blacks in the NFL don't come to work, there is no NFL.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to know your worth and know your power. And when it's time to stand up for something, stand up for it.
They did. They stood up for the money. Come here, puppet. You gonna do what I say?
I was real upset about that. That black people didn't back Kaepernick. Some of them did. Don't get me wrong. Some of them did, but I was upset that all black people in the NFL didn't back what he was talking about.
You know what they was afraid of?
Because it was a real thing.
And I can get it, but everybody was looking at, I got a family to take care of. I got a big house. I got to do this. This is a family. But us as people, as a community,
they would have got what they needed.
It will. If they all would have stood, what the people would have done?
No choice but
that would have made a hell of a statement.
True,
and it would have killed all that extra shit.
They would have dealt with that issue very fast.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna switch gears right quick before we get ready to go. I'm gonna switch gears, like with the COVID stuff. Now they just made it mandatory for everybody. Police officers.
They trying to anyway.
No, ain't no trying. They did. Ain't no trying. They did. It's mandatory. Police officers.
They still getting pushback on that,
bro. It's not going. It's not going to happen. It's not going. Ain't no pushback. They giving them a little leeway to get your mind together. But either you is or you ain't.
There's some people resigning because of that.
Yeah,
bro.
I just seen an officer. He resigned. They getting some pushback on that.
If you resign or quit your job, you may get some money. You may. It's still a toss up. But they're making it mandatory. If you don't take this shot or whatever, You lose your job. You get no benefits.
Pension.
No pension. You get nothing.
I knew that was coming though.
Bro, people don't understand. The sign of the times is here. We living in them right now. The mark of the beast, they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because, like, you putting a lot of people in the bind. Like, why y'all pushing this? Why y'all making me take this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the whole agenda behind this?
That's my question. And I'll tell you, with me, I had the concern for my son and daughter because neither one in college and they hadn't had kids yet. And then for me, I haven't been sick in 40 years. And so I'm looking at this thing, and bunch of folks that come to my gym is from the CDC, and some doctors and some nurses on the front line who done had to zip up some body bags. And I'm just like, okay, what is something out here that's doing something? And we can go back and forth on whether it's man-made or it's nature. And we know we have the technology and the science to do whatever. And if we're trying to reduce the population, which there's a 18th century economist, his name is Thomas Malthus. He had this theory called catastrophism. And basically what catastrophism is, there's only so much resources, food, water, and whatever.
Population control. And one of the things you see with NASA and space is they trying to go to Mars and all these other places because there's only so much we can do with this Earth. Yeah.
So if that's what's in play, that's what's in play. Where can I control that?
Yeah.
You know, what can I do with that? So for me, I don't get mad at whatever folks do because I'm like, you know what? I could be a carrier. Now I had Moderna, and that Moderna shot, and I'm gonna get whatever they throw out there because I just move a little different. And I got a bunch of science and biology folks who tell me stuff,
right?
And say, you know what? If you move this way, it may not stop you from getting it, but if you do certain things, you'll be strong enough to fight.
Right.
I said, okay, cool. And then the way I travel, I don't want to be the person that's delivering it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's the thing that I was concerned with before I got it, and I don't even think it's now. And so the whole that part of the government controlling, I got a problem with that. This should be private sector. Private businesses should say, hey, if you want this 6-figure job and this may affect our productivity, this is your call.
Yeah.
The government to do that, now I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. And that's where that's where private sector should be. They set their rules of the organization, but not a government entity.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at with it. Like, you mandating all this across the board, flat line, period. You do this or you ain't. That bring me back to this name of this movie. What's the name of it? Left Behind. You know, if y'all get a chance, check that movie out. It's deep. It's called Left Behind.
Okay.
And it's like, it's a Christian movie, like, and it's like a lot of people that didn't do this got left behind because, you know, they fought against the resistance. But if you look at some of the movies that's out there, that been out there years ago,
it's dictating, telling all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah, you know, and they put stuff, and this how ignorant we are. We look at movies as a movie. Oh, that was a good movie, or this, that, and the other. You know, look at the
truth
Matrix.
is out there.
Yeah, they give you the truth. Yeah,
it's called simulation.
Yeah, they give you the truth, but we're so brain dead that we just see it is what it is. Then they hit us with all this foolishness, the reality shows, all this fake news and conspiracy theories, like
scare you.
Yeah, and that's how you control people. If I scare you, if I'm a bully, you gonna fear me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna control you.
But you had to learn how to think for yourself, though.
Bro, it's
You if you're a self thinker and you're not worried about the big smoke screen in the cloud, and
Bro,
you use your own intelligence,
it's
and
so
like you say, you got people that you talk to, like whatever situation you in, you have to do your research, you have to think for yourself, and you definitely have to deal with people that are knowledgeable in that area.
But you know what we all as people forget? It's one thing that the planet is promised, and you can't run from it no matter what you do, what you take, and that's death.
Yep.
That's your
Everybody
promise.
has the same destination.
You don't know when,
Oh yeah, definitely.
what time, how, or none of that. You know, that's like the movie Final Destination. Everybody trying to avoid death. But then when death comes, yeah, you avoided death over here. This would have your first death would have been a simple death. You avoided that simple death, but this death that you about to get,
the Reaper.
then mess you all up. I was gonna say some other stuff, but it done messed you all up. You know, we don't, and I guess just me just saying like my mom always taught me, like, you're spiritual.
Yep.
We born from the stars. You're spiritual. That's one thing that you promise is death. You can't you can't run from it. You can't hide from it. You don't know when it's coming. Live your life however you're gonna live your life to
It's
the
that
fullest.
right there, Craig. So everybody shares the same destination. I don't care what race, creed, color, alphabet mafia. So what I tell folks, take advantage of that dash. Take advantage of that second, that minute, that hour, that clock. That's
Live it
what
like
you have
it's
to
your
do.
last.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage of that dash, because we're talking about that movie thing. One of the movies, I like the Alien Predator series.
Yeah.
But that one movie, Prometheus, that movie is one that stands out for me.
Man.
Because if you had this great entity that created the cell of the human beings, and then they decided, you know what, I can see where these individuals going to go. I think they need to be removed.
Yep.
I think the human beings need to be removed.
That's a hell of a movie right there.
That movie is deep to me, bro.
Yeah.
It's one other point I got to put out here to you, though, bro. I have to. I agree with everything you said about that perspective. There is another side to that coin, though. That's true, everything you said. What's also true is you can speed up your
demise.
Being irresponsible. You can cause your own demise by bad choices.
Yeah.
But
We cannot forget that.
hold up.
It's people that's not here no more that still should be.
Nope.
Because they caused their own demise.
How you know they cause their own demise? How you know your death is written for you from the beginning of time.
Not when you cause it yourself, it's not.
Your death
All right.
is already written. You don't know how you're gonna die.
True.
Period.
True.
You might be trying to say how many people, innocent people,
But you can
It wasn't
alter
they- it
that
wasn't they
timeline
time.
by doing something else.
and you
It's
you
like
can
time travel.
you can alternate, but what happened? You still gonna die.
But you know what?
Yeah,
though?
but that don't mean you
I
had
hear
to
what
at
you're
that
saying,
point.
but I also hear what him saying, and it's like a story.
Both of those
about-
points are true.
Both are true, because there's like a anecdotal story about the 5 folks in the boat waiting for this miracle, and a helicopter came, a ship came, a
let
submarine
them
came,
pass.
and they told them to pass.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, everybody, their boats sank, and they were like, "Well, God, why you didn't do something?" Well, I sent the boat. I sent the helicopter,
yeah.
and I sent the submarine. That was me sending you
Help.
the help.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we are philosophically, spiritually, and intellectually.
Yeah.
I'm sending y'all some life preservers. Y'all got to take them.
And to go on what you said, Deep, you say people speed their own demise up.
They
You
can.
really can't. You can say it to a certain degree if you're out there robbing and doing dumb stuff.
No,
yeah.
it's a whole lot of ways.
I'm just saying. But if you
Too
say
many to name.
if you see someone getting robbed, you're not speeding. Your job, if you help them and you get killed, that was your job.
Yeah.
To save that person, to let them live further. you was meant to
Oh yeah, that's
go
different.
that way.
That's different.
Now, when you see people out there doing dumb shit,
That's
robbing,
hey.
breaking into
That's
houses,
even deeper. What you just said. Yeah,
That's-
you speeded it
those-
up, but you did it
those
for
are- those
a destined reason.
But those are devil workers. You know what I'm saying? Those are devil workers. Those Lucifer people.
What's that?
When you see people doing dumb shit, robbing, breaking in people's houses, you're asking for
Yeah.
death.
Yep.
So I agree with you on that part. When people doing dumb shit like that, carjacking, and you get shot in your fucking face, you deserve that hot one.
It's coming your way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
can happen.
But-
Yeah, by making them choices.
But it's already written. From the time that you conceived in your mother womb, your life has been already stapled.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
has
You know
been,
you're gonna.
but-
You know you that at that point you know you're gonna be
I-
a nothing as person.
Yeah, I just always bring the point about when people talk about spirituality, especially when they talk about God, I always bring the point up of, yeah, all that's true, but don't forget your own onus.
Yeah.
Some of the onus is on you as a person and the choices that you make. God, a lot of some people like to blame God for a lot of negative stuff that happens. God don't have nothing to do with that because he gave you everything you needed to do what you had to do in this life. And like you said, everything is predestined, but you can mess that up by being
take another chance.
irresponsible.
But with that, you just don't know. Everything is written. Yeah, he give you the tools to decide.
Can't blame
You know what
God
I'm
for your
saying?
life being fucked up. He
No,
gave us everything
I'm
is
not
here
saying
for
that,
us already.
But
Even
us-
the planet being
us as
messed up,
people,
we destroying that.
That's what it is divided with the Christian. We never been Christians or Muslims or nothing. We as people have always from the beginning of time been spiritual. Period. The Egyptians, they used to, before the gold statues, we prayed to the sun, Ra, all that, bro. We done all that, and everything was natural healing. You know what I'm saying? The sun is a natural healer.
Now you agreeing
Steam.
with what I just said. Everything has already been put here for us.
I know. I agree with you. I told you I agree.
That's
with
what
you.
I meant by that. Yeah.
It's literally a thing of getting away from it.
Yeah.
Me and doing all the hiking and all the mountain and all that.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me get away from all this man-made stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's going to come a time when I won't be able to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And what you call a vacation, a getaway, what they say black folks don't do. Let me. It's a reason why you see these. All my life, I watch Caucasian families pack up a trailer and go into the woods and go hunt and fish.
Yeah.
Now I know why.
Yeah.
Now I know why, because if things just go south, they gonna be all right.
Hey, and you know
need
what's
to
one?
learn how to-
You know what? One people, it would nothing affect them. The Amish people.
Yeah.
Right now today,
Oh,
they
yeah,
still no
They
electricity.
survive without technology.
They make their own
without
candles. They make their own
resources.
thing.
Yeah.
Period.
They
When I was in
definitely know how to
Ohio,
live off the land.
they still, some of them still travel horse and carriage.
Yeah.
And I have never seen that shit on the freeway.
They don't.
It's just one
I
particular
seen it in
time. I'm
Pennsylvania,
on
and
the
I couldn't
Greyhound
believe
bus. We coming down 75. A fucking horse
I
and
seen it in
carriage? Are you serious?
Pennsylvania. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And they live true to it. We are spoiled, manipulative, airhead people.
Out of
it's-
balance.
Yeah,
We're out of balance.
Yeah, we don't know we coming and going. We don't know our head from our asshole.
Out of balance.
Yeah.
And
Some of us don't.
No, bro.
it's out of balance.
If we ain't living like we supposed to be living, it's a wrap.
I tell you the thing too. In other cultures, getting old is like a sin. not even a sin. It's
What?
like you don't want to get old.
Yeah.
The Eurocentric culture, age is the worst thing that can happen to you.
Yeah.
Getting gray is the worst thing that can happen to you.
Don't they act like
That's
I can't think of the name of the
against-
culture, but
that's
they
against
they
natural
exile you
protocol.
or something. I can't think
Yeah.
of I know what you're talking about.
And so America literally has a problem with folks getting old.
Yeah.
And you can see it in the TV and the commercials and everything they do to try to keep you youthful on the outside, but then they pharmaceutical and opioid to keep you in check on the inside
Yeah.
versus telling you to grow your own food.
Wow.
If you go back to the 80s, that's what they used to tell you. You know, grow this, grow that, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. We not there no more. We not there. But I'm going to find this last video. Hey,
we definitely appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
It's been a pleasure. Support Fraathouse boys.
yes, sir, Curtis Kane in the
Heroes
building.
and Kings, man. Mr. Gylnn.
Podcast Ascension. Great, man. Great. When I saw
We
this,
got an elevator.
Hey, make sure y'all get at Mr. Gylnn, man. If y'all trying to lose weight, need a meal plan,
we
Mr.
do
Gylnn,
everything.
get with him. Heroes and Kings with a Z.
On IG, Heroes and Kings with a Z on YouTube.
Yes.
Facebook as well.
Facebook, everything. Pinterest,
IG,
Tumblr,
Pinterest, yeah.
Twitter.
Patreon. His brother has a Patreon.
Yep.
account.
All of that.
His podcast is on Spotify.
Yep. And that's just dropping nuggets. Get up 4 o'clock in the morning, and whatever thought I have, I lay it out there. Lay it out there.
Thank you for coming through, my brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Peace
Appreciate
to the
it.
Kings, man. We do not own the right to this music. Peace to the Queens as well.